We are live.
Oh my goodness. Yay.
So at 8 o'clock, I'll do the intro thing. And then,
Perfect.
yeah. But
Yay.
this is pretty cool.
It's very cool. I'm excited to see
I
it.
like your earrings.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna shout out who I got them from. It's a black business. Her name is Ashley. She has a boutique. She's a makeup artist, but then she also has a boutique called Bring Your Own Style. And it's
Okay.
YOS.
Yeah, she's here in Detroit.
Oh yeah. Yes, her studio is in Ferndale. Yeah.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Yeah, those are dope.
Mm-hmm.
Those are dope. Oh, snap. 2 minutes. I got my drink in my two-step, my drink in my two-step.
Look, yeah, I just got it. It looked like I got some, but this is just water, guys. It's just water.
Hey, mine is peach tea.
Ooh, it looked like a little like special drink,
Yeah, I know, right?
like something special,
I
special.
know. I know. After we get done, I'm gonna make me a homemade burger. It's two
Really?
people. Two
Ooh,
people here. Let me see. Okay, let me go to Facebook because we got 1 minute.
yeah, I see it.
1 minute. One. I'm turning that all the way down, and then I want to. It's not gonna let me share. What? What was it? I wonder if I have to do that from my page.
Probably, but I'm sharing it on my timeline right now.
Okay. But I really want people to go over to the Vibin in the D page.
That's true. So I'm sharing it on my. It's like it's your page, but it's like I'm sharing it on my page.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's get this intro going and we're gonna get started.
I love it.
I can't sing like you. They would be like, put her out.
No,
You are now tuned in to Vibin' in the D with Lele, the podcast dedicated to the creatives of Detroit. Now let's get into this vibe session.
What's up? What's up, Detroit? What's up? What's up? Whoever watching, you are now tuned in to Vibing in the D, and I want to welcome Angela Davis to the show.
thank you. Hi, everybody.
Hey, hey, hey! You know, you were my first guest on Vibing in the D with Lele when it was just audio.
Yeah, I do remember that. And it was so much fun. It was just like a conversation. We were just
Right?
we're vibing, right? Vibing in
Yeah,
the
and that was back in January of 2019, the year that we probably wish we could go back to right now.
Wouldn't that be nice? Back when things were normal.
2020 is ignorant. That's all I know.
I
But
know. My thing is, it's lasted so long. That's what's making it so crazy because, when the quarantine first happened, it was like, okay, kind of a chance to do some things you need to do around the house and hang with family and, really get yourself centered. That was March and now it's July and
right,
things are opening up, but it's still not normal. It's not totally safe yet. You still have to play it safe, be cautious.
yeah.
But yeah.
So well, first let's get this out of the way.
Yes.
You have a lot of hats.
Yeah, I do.
Mhm. You got a singer hat, songwriter hat, actress hat, teacher hat,
Yeah.
vocal coach hat, and now a mommy hat.
Yes, I just recently became a mommy. My baby will be 6 months on the 13th.
Wow,
I'm
that's
excited.
wild. That was one good thing from 2020.
Oh yeah, and that's one good thing that I'm excited about. I had extra time to spend with her. My maternity leave was extended technically.
Right.
It's kind of a blessing in disguise to be able to watch her grow and see her every day. So I'm very grateful.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that little lady is a cutie. She
Oh, thank you. Thank you
her
so much.
her smile is just amazing. She
Mine?
Yours and Penny.
Hers is.
Even
Oh
though,
yeah.
even though she got like 2 more teeth than me, her smile is off the chain.
I know, and they trying to come in a little bit, I guess, because I call her Julia Roberts because she just drooling up a storm. Oh, bless her heart.
Oh, Julia Roberts. I'm done.
Yeah, it's a little. It's cute.
What's it like being a mom?
Wow, it is like it's unbelievable. Like I can't even really describe it because everybody says like you get this mommy sense, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, what does that mean? Like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna still be me, and it's like, of course you're still yourself, but like things that I used to do, I definitely can't do anymore. So like for instance, I used to be a super heavy sleeper. Like I would go to sleep and I would be like gone to the world. I could sleep, sleep the day away in my younger years. And now that I have her, like I don't sleep that hard anymore. Like her little whimper, well, I'm alert. Like, what's wrong, babe? I have the mommy.
Right.
They were right. It's all my friends and family who told me like, oh, you're going to change. Watch, when you have her, you are definitely going to change. And I didn't believe it, but I know what it is now.
Yeah. That's what's up. I saw a couple of videos you posted where you were singing to her, and she seems like she really, really enjoys that.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping she's looking at me like in admiration and not looking at me like, what are you doing? She seems to like, because even when I showed some videos to my mom of her, like I would be watching Tiny Desk concerts a lot during the quarantine because I love live music, and because I can't go enjoy it I couldn't go perform it. I would watch it on YouTube, the Tiny Desk concerts, and she would watch them with me and be kind of looking and just staring. I'm like, dang, she must really kind of enjoy this, just like mommy. So it's cool to see that.
Yeah. So with this, I know a lot of artists, and you're definitely one of them that perform quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I know how are you coping with everything?
Well, it's definitely hard because I love to sing. I love to perform, in front of a crowd. So that's something that I haven't really been able to do a lot of. And it's heartbreaking, but thank goodness for technology because I've still been able to virtually sing for my fans. And even though I can't see them in front of me and hear their applause and things like that, to see comments and to see, people tap the thumbs up and the hearts and things like that, that really basically brings back that aura of, okay, I'm performing for some people and it feels good. It feels good to have people listen to me sing. And another thing that when the quarantine first started, before I really did any virtual performances, I had to get back to it because I was noticing, man, I'm losing my, longevity. I'm losing, I like get out of breath quick. My stamina, that's the word. I was losing my breath quicker because, I hadn't sang in like 3-4 weeks. And I'm like, oh, something. I gotta go online. I gotta practice in my office or something. And thank goodness, like you were saying, I have the Facebook and Instagram, do those live shows every now and then. So
Yeah. Well, it has been interesting, where people have been able to perform still from their home. But it's still not the same because you don't you're not it's not a paid gig all the time. It's and like you said, not being able to hear applause or see people's reactions it makes it so different.
yeah, I used to love seeing people dance, like, do their, routines, like ballroom dancing or just doing
Yeah.
the 2-step or whatever, because it shows they feeling it. They feeling the vibe, they vibing.
Right. Because you sang with Cancel Mondays,
Mm-hmm.
313 Live Experience,
Yep. New World
New
Soul.
World Soul.
Yep.
Yeah.
J band. So yeah, I sing with quite a few different bands in the city. And so I before all of this happened, I was getting around pretty much every weekend. I was somewhere, whether I was just singing at a showcase, whether I was singing with the band, at a wedding, whatever. So this is definitely an adjustment.
Yeah, it is. It is. But we're going to get through this.
When it's slowly getting back. I have a couple, like I said, my calendar is starting to have a date sprinkled here and there. So it's showing that people are, making adjustments. The crowds may not be as big as they used to be, but at least people are still showing their appreciation. Like, hey, I'm having a wedding coming up and I don't want to cancel, but I still want live music because I love live music. So we're going to make that adjustment so that we can, social distance, but still have that vibe of live, good, feel good music.
Right. It's cool too because it's not wintertime, so you have the opportunity to perform outside.
Yes, yeah,
that makes it a little better with what's going on because you're not all up on people and it's not in a closed in, space.
Right. You got those masks on and smelling their hot breath. Right. Falling out. I'm just kidding because I'm talking about that video you put on was it YouTube? I don't know, it probably was on YouTube and Instagram, but I watched it and I swear I watched that video like 5 times when you said that man you said his breath stank in that mask.
He said his breath stank.
You shouldn't tell people that.
I'm like, I was looking at him like, for real? You really telling me your breath stink?
Not the best idea, sir.
Right. That's like telling somebody walking in and saying they didn't bathe and they smell like cheese. Like, sir.
Keep that to yourself. Might want to keep that.
I don't even know. So recently, well, not recently, but since the time that you were on Vibin in the D with Lele before, you've come out with an album.
Yes.
And what is the name of that?
So that album that you're referring to is Acoustically Yours. It's an acoustic project that I came up with. I said, I want to really, I really want to do a project where people get to really hear my voice and then also hear about like raw experiences. And I wanted to do like a different sound because people are used to hearing like me do a lot of belting and singing loud and, singing strong and powerful songs. And that's great. But I was like, I want people to kind of hear the vulnerable side of me. I have songs about love on there. I have gospel songs on there. My latest single, Change Together, is, about change in the world and how things need to get better and how we need to make that change together. So it's just a different side to me. And then most of the tracks have very little instrumentation. Like I have songs with just guitar. I have songs with like me, a guitar and bass and drums, so like just a trio. So it's very raw and just very, vulnerable. And I like that.
Because on the real, you don't need no music.
You always be saying that, girl.
I'm serious. You can acapella yourself up and down the street.
I love it. I love doing that too. But I just love instruments too. I love the drum, love the bass. Yeah. I love it all. So gotta have a little instrumentation.
Yeah, definitely. And the bands is so awesome. I've seen you play with the band several times. You guys gel so well together. And it's just like. And when you see that happen, it's like, wow, this is awesome. And it's like everybody is just in tune with each other and it just flows really good. And that makes a good show.
Yeah, and that's all that is professionalism. Like when you dealing with people who've been doing this for years and this is their passion and they're serious about it, that you're going to get quality work. And that's why I love working with these professional corporate bands that I've been working with over the years. I'm very blessed. I definitely don't take it for granted.
Definitely. So as far as the song Change Together, I was originally going to play some of the music, but YouTube and Facebook, if it's copyrighted stuff, they have a problem with it.
Even if the person is here.
So like, Mesa, right?
Yeah.
So Mesa, she goes live a lot and she'll sing her own stuff.
Of course.
They muted her videos? She had to like go back and forth with them like, yo, I own the rights to this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
They should be able to like make you like have like some kind of tag on your page where you like, I don't know how to describe it, but they should make some kind of process to where artists can like tag their music and then put that same like
Something.
code or something on their social media so that when they go live, they can say, oh, this is that artist's song. So let's, let her do her.
They should have something in place because, but the problem is with these websites is it's a robot. It's
Yeah.
not a person, So it's like the bot. They're like, oh, that's copyright. That's on the list of copyrighted songs, and then they mute it out. It happens to me all the time.
Yeah. Well,
because I love playing y'all music, so I'll be all excited.
Yeah, but since we can't play it, we can kind of hype it up and talk about it so that people want to go check it out later.
That's right. That is right. So Change Together, that song, even though it came out before 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so appropriate for right now.
It is.
Like everything that's going on right now, the protests with, just the world just being in shambles basically, and people losing people and just all the stuff going on. The song, we can change together.
Yeah. And Black Lives Matter movement and all types of other things in the world have been going on prior to 2020. So, that's why my mother and I wrote that song. For those of you who don't know, my mother and I write a lot of music together. I believe every song on Acoustically Yours was written by myself and my mother. Our writing team is Angel Glow Writes, Angela and Gloria, her name is Gloria. So Angel Glow and Writes, obviously. But when we wrote that song, it was just like, the world has always kind of been having issues and we always fighting over something. And, these people need their rights. The LGBT community needs their rights, but some people don't agree. The Black community needs their rights. It's always something going on. So we wrote that song and I never would have thought that, times would be what they are now, where we can really just sit and reflect on life and see what's really going on. Like, man, this is bad. Things need to change.
Definitely.
And when I listened back to my project, I said, Change Together, that needs to be the next song that I release, because I did, some other songs on there that were, more mainly love songs. And I was like, this is a song with a message. I got to get this out there. And so that's why I put together, or, got my team together to help me put together a video with some photos of the protests. And it just sends a powerful message. And then the lyrics are on there so people can know what I'm saying, and hopefully it resonates with them.
Yeah, everybody check out Angela Davis on YouTube. She has a good old channel for y'all with her lyric videos. And Change Together is on there, the lyric video.
On Instagram TV, if you are an Instagram person.
Yeah.
There too. And I'm really churning out the lyric videos because I really want people to hear my music, but also be able to sing along and see the message that what I'm actually saying.
Yeah, lyric videos are fun, because it kind of takes me back, like in nostalgia, like back in the day you would get a CD and we had liner notes in the words in there, and you would be like, oh man, geeked up.
Because you heard on the radio and it's like, okay, I don't hear it as much, but now that I got the CD, I can like play it over and over and over again, just hit them and sing along with it with those linear notes. So yeah,
right. I used to love that. I used to be so mad if I went and got an album or something and it did not have
the lyrics in there. I know.
I'd be like, I don't understand that one part.
And it do be that one artist, like it'd be an artist like Bone Thugs and Harmony, where you definitely got to read along.
Okay, hey, you got to read along with
Anita fast.
Anita Baker. Sometimes I didn't know what she was saying, but it would be some good, not knowing what she was saying.
Yeah, I've heard that a few times. So yeah,
I think Mary J. Blige, couple of her songs, I'd be like, what she say? Well, I'd be so happy when I get them liner notes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, those liner notes will be the junk. So now we have lyric videos. So it's right. Like the digital version. So now you can sing along with your favorite songs and be entertained, because usually they have pictures or some kind of background kind of make you say like, "Ooh, that's nice."
Special effects and the words jumping over here and words
Yeah.
coming over here waving at you.
Yeah, shout out to Alex Zish. She is so talented. That's
Man.
who I've been working with a lot on my lyric videos. She's done at least, I believe, 2 or 3 for me, and I'm just gonna continue to work with her. Shout out to you, Vibin in the D. You know, you multi-talented as well. You help me with my
Oh,
pro videos and stuff. So I'm just really getting myself out there because I'm not techie like you guys. I don't know how to make digital products and things like that. So I'm really doing my best to work with my fellow
creatives.
out here get myself together on in the digital world.
But that's the great thing, when people work together and get things done,
Oh,
and it's great when it flows, and you like, hey, how to do this, can you do this for me? And
exactly.
this person, and you get stuff done like that, and it's great.
Support people. You help support people because I'm so for, with everything. I've been like this. I mean, but definitely with everything going on, I'm all pro supporting my people. Supporting people, my people for business as much as I possibly can. Like, shout out to Ashley from Bring Your Own Style for these earrings. I saw somebody in the comments say they liked my earrings. So
Those are dope.
Style is on Instagram. I think it's she does the acronym BYOS, and that's Bring Your Own Style. And she's a makeup artist. She's done my makeup in the past. She's done, she has her own boutique. My shirt, I don't know if I can let y'all see it, but she made these shirts. It says cute and woke.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I'm all about supporting my people. Whoever is doing something positive out here and trying to make their living, I'm all for it. So let's support each other.
Definitely. And going back to Alex, she's very professional.
Very.
She's very timely. She works really well. I mean, and amazing. I mean, she created my theme song.
Oh yeah, like that.
I'm waiting on her to finish a theme song for Thursday. So it's exciting, and it's so exciting to get it, and it's very rare that you have to say, well, no, I need this change. She's pretty much on it right then. So if you guys need somebody to do theme songs, lyric videos, and she's really a producer.
Yes,
she has done like a bunch of songs, during the month of April this year and last year.
Yeah. So she has a huge catalog.
Exactly.
Amazing artist. So support her. Go on iTunes and Spotify and support her there. What up, Stan? Hey. Stan in the middle. What up, Stan? You want to vibe with us?
Right. Vibing in the D with Stan.
Oh my gosh.
So, as far as acoustically yours, what's another song on there that you are looking to showcase?
Oh yeah. So my other song, I've already released it. I actually have a lyric video on my YouTube channel, but it's just a basic lyric video with just the lyrics and like a plain background. But I said to myself, I want to do a video for Value of a Woman.
Okay.
It's a powerful song. It's just, everybody that hears it loves it. They listen to the lyrics and they're like, wow, this is so true. We're valuable. We're more than what meets the eye. We depend on ourselves, and we're loved, we're beautiful. Basically all that is said within the song. And I said, you know what, I want to do a video, but I don't want it to be about me. I don't want it to be just me walking around and showing off just me, that I'm a woman. There's millions of women in the world, billions of women in the world. So why don't I showcase them? So I put up a post. This was about a year ago. So sorry.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sorry, y'all, I'm so late. But I made a post and I said, where I'm, all my ladies that, would be interested in and okay with me using a picture of yourself for my video, posted below in the comments. And I got a really great response. I got about 70 photos of women.
Wow.
in the Metro Detroit area. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna put this together and make a video. And so obviously I shout out to my girl Alexist. I sent her all the information she needed, and I'm going to be premiering that official lyric video for Value of a Woman on July 10th, which is next
Hey.
week. And hopefully some of you are going to see yourselves in the video. So it's not just my video, it's our video, ladies.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Value of a Woman.
Oh, it's so exciting. It's always good to make people feel like, you know, they're a part of something. It's, you know, it can't always be about you, because, you know, it's cool. You know, people like you and like what you do, but it's like, you know, if I can include other women and show them that they're special and they're appreciated, I'm all for it.
Right. Tell us how you felt when you opened for Babyface.
Man, that was an amazing experience. They showcase artists at the Motor City Soundboard. Shout out to them. Every show they have, most shows, I won't say every, but most shows they have, they try to feature a local artist as the opening act. And you know, if they see you grinding out here, and they know kind of if you make those connections, you can get a part of their email list. And so I'm a part of that email list, and they reached out and said, you know, we're looking for artists to open for Babyface. So I immediately responded, and they said, okay, you know, we want you. We think you'll fit with his audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna do it. And so I got my boy, shout out to Sasha, play guitar with me. We did an acoustic.
Yeah, I love his guitar playing.
Oh, isn't he amazing? Yeah.
He is dope.
It set. I did meet Babyface. I was so nervous, I forgot to get a picture with him, because you know, I saw him, like, walking. He had done his sound check, and then he was kind of walking around, like, just, you know, relaxing. And so I just asked him. I said, "Hello, I'm your opening act. Just wanted to say hello. I didn't want to bother you." Oh, no, nice. He was very nice. He said, "Oh no, nice to meet you. And what's your name?" And I told him my name. He said, "Okay, well, I look forward to hearing you." And he shook my hand, and so I actually could say I met Babyface. So,
hey,
but it was a very amazing moment, and I actually made a lot of fans that night, because after I was done performing, they allowed me to sell merchandise, which I
girl, that was on you like white on rice. I remember.
You were helping me that night. You were helping me, and I was like, you know, they here to see Babyface. Ain't nobody gonna remember me, girl. They were like, because they were coming and buying CDs, and, you know, asking.
They wanted your autograph.
Yeah,
it was so cool, and they were like, "That song, which CD is that on?" It was so cool.
It was, and some people wanted more, because I had 2 CDs there at the time. I think I had my Now I Know project out, and then I think I had Acoustically Yours, and so you know, people were like, "I want both of them," you know. And it's a lot to know that people want to support you and are genuinely excited about your talent. So that was amazing.
But Angela, your personality, your vocal ability, everything is just amazing.
Thank you.
And I'm not just saying that because we friends. It's the truth. I mean, everybody says this. Everybody says, you know, your spirit is so positive and humbling, and it's amazing. So your people are drawn to you when you perform.
Oh, that's my goal. I don't mean, if I'm just singing and nobody's connecting with me, I might as well just be singing to myself in the shower or something. But we're actually making a connection and actually, you know, wanting to meet me and actually saying, you know, that song you sang, I actually could relate to that or whatever. That means a lot, and that lets me know that I'm doing something right. I'm doing my job right.
That's right. That is so right. Yeah, and also when you opened for Babyface, you sang a Phyllis Hyman song.
Oh yeah, that's my girl. I love me some Phyllis.
Yeah, the range, when your range, you can show your range on that. I was like, what is going on?
Somewhere in my lifetime. That is like,
oh my goodness,
classic.
That's one of my favorites. That one and Invitation, when you sing.
Oh yeah, you love that. I love singing too. Like, I did that the first time. One of my fans from, I believe, California on Facebook. When I did my first Yeah, I believe it was my first Facebook Live concert. It was a Valentine,
Yeah.
I think a couple years ago, 2018, if I'm not mistaken. And I
Yeah.
said, I need some songs, you guys. I don't want to keep doing the same songs every time. Give me some song suggestions. And this fan, he said, Norman Connor's Invitation. I'm like, what's that? And so I looked it up and I was like, oh, wait, Most Def sampled that.
Right.
No, he sampled. I'm so slow. I'm, a little young, so I'm like, a little wet around behind the ears. So I didn't even know. And I was like, man, this, of course, this Norman Connors probably produced it, and it's a lady singing. I don't know her name. I wish I forgot her name, but she killed that. And I was like, I gotta sing this. Like, I gotta add this to the repertoire. I actually need to let 313 know we gotta do that, because I could see them killing that song. But yeah, I love Invitation. That's
yeah. That song is dope.
Yeah.
So as far as okay, so we talked about the new music, and the lyric video and whatnot, and the mommy and all that good stuff. But as far as what's something that you really would like to do as musically? Like, is it like, something like perform a certain place or go somewhere, out of Michigan somewhere? Is it anywhere particular that you have been wanting to do?
Well, I definitely would love to go to California to perform. I actually was starting to get some traveling in 2019. Like, I was traveling. I went to the Microsoft. They had basically a Black History program in Washington, where their headquarters is. They had a really nice program. So I went to Washington State, not Washington, D.C., but the state of Washington. I went to Las Vegas for Microsoft. They had another, like a summary appreciation event for their employees, and we performed for that. I went to Mississippi, excuse me. Sorry. Mississippi.
They ain't that far away from each other.
Right. They right by each other. So it's like, but it was an organization. Thanks to my Aunt Lynn, she's a part of an organization down there that puts on an event, and they want to, every year they try to, make it bigger and better. And it was just like a banquet to like celebrate the people a part of the organization. So I was really starting to get my travel on in 2019, and then Miss Rona came. So hopefully once
folks getting flued out.
I know. I was getting flued out for real. So I'm hoping that, once the dust settles and everything, clears up from this situation, I want to definitely make a trip to California, LA, in San Francisco, anywhere really in California, and also New York. You can't really be a performer without going to New York. And I have not been to New York City, nor have I been to, I've been to California, but not LA. So I would love to do performances there. And then you asked me something else musically I want to do. I'm actually working on my next project, but it's obviously it's taking a little longer than I expected. But I want to do like a project where I'm collaborating with a lot of different producers, because normally when I work on a project, I'm pretty much working with the same producer for the most part. And I would love to do a project where I'm working with like, maybe 5 different producers, so that it just sounds very eclectic and very like, oh, okay, she went here and she dabbled in this and dabbled in that. I just want to be able to kind of do a little bit of everything.
Show your versatile side.
Yeah.
Any producers that you specifically would love to work with?
Well, yeah, I want to work with Deshaun Jones again. Value of a Woman. He actually has another version of Value of a Woman that I'm going to probably be releasing. It's
really,
I gotta let you hear it, but it's very neo soul, got a nice vibe to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a little. I think people will really like that rendition. And I also have another song I was working on with him that's got a very nice vibe, like more up tempo, because most people are used to me singing ballads and kind of like mid tempo. songs. I'm like, I gotta get me like I have to get a song that's like a banger, as they say, like that you can just put in
Yeah.
your car. Like,
Get
hey,
Meg the Stallion on that mug.
yeah, be sipping on your, drink or whatever. Exactly. So
You
that's
can
the
be
next.
savage too.
Exactly. So I need to do that. And it's in the works, but I just gotta get it going. And I also wrote during quarantine, I wrote a song for Penny, for my baby, because I was like so
Oh,
inspired by her beautiful face and her little coos and just being her beautiful self. And I said, I gotta dedicate something to my baby. So that's in the
yeah.
too. So hopefully by the end of this year, early 2021, I'm actually I want to do it before 2021. So I'm hoping by the end of this year, you'll have some new music from me for sure.
Hey.
Hey.
So have you done a lot of writing during this downtime?
Actually, yes, I've done it in numerous forms. I've done some music, songwriting. Then I've also done a lot of journaling and just kind of reflective writing too. Just because
Hmm.
I just feel like, yeah, yes, this was a horrible situation that we're going through. Yes, it's very sad to see people lose their lives and people lose their jobs and things like that. But you always gotta you can't focus on the bad the whole time. You have to try to find some type of silver lining, and I feel like I did a good job of finding the silver lining in an adverse situation. And I just really use this time to reflect and better myself, and obviously be there for my daughter. And I mean, it honestly, I felt like this was like it was a blessing in disguise for me. Now, for a lot of people, it definitely was not. They'd have to work a little harder to find the silver lining. But I definitely
Yeah.
find the silver lining, and definitely I have a new appreciation for journaling. I have a new appreciation for just being still, because I mean, to be honest, I was, me, I was
Yeah.
performing a storm in 2019 in the past,
You
and I
was
never
you was booked
took a
and busy.
booked and busy, is as they say. Okay, period. Okay.
Period.
So I needed to just kind of take a pause, take a chill pill, and just take care of myself. Do better with my self care. Now but I found the value in that. And so moving forward, I won't ever move. I won't ever, move so much to the point where I don't ever take time for myself. And I had to learn this. That helped me learn that.
Yeah,
So,
you have to do that because just running, you wear yourself out and you get drained, and then and that turns into other situations where things start lacking and just everything just goes awry.
yep.
So you have to take that time for self-care and to take that downtime and to sit down for a minute and just really reflect and think about what you need to do because sometimes people are just going all the time. They never
Mhm.
they never stop, and
They
then they crash.
they do, because and then mental health, that's another thing. If you don't take care of yourself, and uh do your self-care regularly, then your mental health will start to suffer, and you don't want that. So, I definitely learned my lesson, and now I'm definitely, I've made some better choices and created some better habits. So, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what if somebody said, "Hey, Angela,"
Oh no. So, like, what am I gonna say to this?
if they say, "Well, what's your favorite song to just sing just off rip, just like you don't even have to think about it, and you don't need no music or nothing, you just be like, boom, I'm gonna sing this."
Oh man, that's hard. It's so many good songs. Okay, I would say if we're talking about original music, it would definitely be Finish Line. Like that's like my
Finish
signature.
line, rock bottom low.
Bottom Low, baby. I feel like it's a song that obviously I can relate to, because I was rock bottom low at one point in my life, but then so many other people, and then that's another song that is so, you know perfect
Appropriate.
for the time, appropriate for this time, because people are, losing their jobs and not knowing what's going to happen next. And, people have gotten sick from this illness, and don't, they made it through. You struggled through it all, but you're, made it to the finish line, even though it's still going on. A lot of people are finding, that end of the tunnel, that light at the end of the tunnel. Like, okay, things are starting to open back up. My job is coming back. I made it kind of situation. So,
Right.
mine for sure is, I would say, original wise. If I had to say a cover, oh, that's really hard. I get a lot. I love doing for the Phyllis Hyman somewhere in my lifetime for sure. But then I always get a good response from doing pretty much any Jill Scott, whenever you're around, Long Walk, The Way, Golden. I mean, like people are like, sometimes I'm like, because I sang her song so much. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I do this song again. But they keep the energy I
They
get from,
asked for it though.
they ask for it, and the energy that they give me, it just revives me. Like, oh, okay, y'all liking it, so I'm gonna keep going. So I would say Jill Scott meets music, and also the Phyllis Hyman and Nita Baker too. Like, I love just doing her music. Her music is just so timeless. So I probably went over. I was supposed to pick one song. I picked a bunch.
That's all right. That's all right. We got time to vibe. So
Yeah.
I also know that you love Brandy's music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you can sing Brandy's songs too.
Yes, I love some of her. I love most of her songs, but my favorite to do is probably the I Want to Be Down. I would like to get to know if I could be
Oh.
the kind of girl that you would be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tells me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. That's a little snippet, but yeah, I love singing Brandy.
Yes, that's what I'm
Speaking of
talking
like
about.
Brandy, that's the vocal Bible as they call her.
Man, she got a new album coming out.
Yeah, she has a song I think called like Baby Mama or something like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's another one that I just saw a video or something on YouTube, but her album is supposed to be ready to go out in September or something like that. But she always puts out hits. Like every time she releases an album, it's like dopeness.
yep, it's always. And she did a song.
Yeah,
She did a song recently with a newer artist. His name is Daniel Caesar, and I think that
yeah,
was nominated for a Grammy. It might have even it won. It might have won an award, but it was a good song. So
yeah.
you can't go wrong if you put Brandy on your song. You just can't.
Mm-mm. Man, so many artists and
That's my or my time. The '90s. That's when I was growing up
me
and
too.
finding
That's my
myself.
favorite.
Yeah, I love the '90s. So SWV, Brandy, TLC, Monica, all of them. Love
Yeah.
them.
So as far as like other local artists, are you working with any other local artists? Not necessarily producers, but like people that sing or rap or
Yeah. Well, I was working with Alex Zis, and I hope she's not mad at me, but she did this dope beat. And I actually wrote to it, and I was like, "This is dope. I love it." And I let you hear a little bit of it.
yeah,
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, we got to get this together because it's just really nice." So if I can, hopefully we can get together and record it. So I'm hoping I can.
I just come on with it because this sound. Hey,
I was the hold up because I told her I was like, "Oh, I like that vibe, and I'm gonna write to it." And it took me a little minute to get around to it, but I did write a lot to it. And she said, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this part, and you do this part," and we kind of talked about it. And then I got involved in getting my other projects going, but I'm ready to get back to that. So I hope that
yeah.
we can make that
Well,
collaboration.
y'all gonna do that. Y'all gonna do that because it is so funny. When I first met her, she just floored me. She was on an Elise King show. Shout out to Elise King. And
Yeah,
I'm just sitting there like, who is this? And I was just floored. But as time went on and you getting to know her and whatnot and seeing how talented she is with music and producing and whatnot.
she is
And,
banana.
she loves to collab with people. She has a song, well, a gentleman, his name is Main Soul, and
Yeah,
they have a song together, which is dope. Which they'll be on here too
I heard
soon.
that one.
Yeah. But I'm like, I automatically was like, I believe Angela and I'll Exist would do a great collab together. I automatically thought that.
I love her so much. And then, like, I think of her as like the new age Lauryn Hill because she can do it all. She sings, she raps, she produces, she writes. I mean, she's versatile. I hope she come to her shows on time though. But
Hey,
the
hey,
talent guys,
you ain't lying.
she's the new age Lauryn Hill, like for real.
Right? The,
She be
the, the on time Lauryn Hill.
She be spitting like dang bars. Oh, girl. On you. Keep doing it.
So what about I know you've done some music with Corey Barksdale.
Yes, I done a song with him called Whatever.
That's nice.
Song with LG on my other project called Where It All Began. It's a song my uncle actually wrote called Pledge My Love.
The wedding song.
Yeah, it's like a wedding love song. Yep. And he featured him on that. I was so happy he was available because he's a busy guy. He sings background for Charlie Wilson.
So wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he back then he was really, really busy. So I was like, oh, I hope he'll be able to do it. And he was able to do it, and he did his thing on that. So shout out to LG, and also shout out to Corey Barksdale. Yeah, so I look forward to hopefully doing more music with them, and anyone else. I would love to do a song with pretty much any local artist that I've worked with because they're all very talented. Elise King, El Renee, Beth. I would love to sing a song with Beth Griffith Manley.
That would be so dope to get like a group of the lady singers together to do some type of song to uplift us. You know what I'm saying? An empowerment type song or something.
Oh, I would love that.
You know what was cool? And you were there. I wasn't able to be there because I think that was the first time I was going to be doing like comedy or something. But the Jervis Canty and Friends show where he had you there, Katrina Storm, I think Brianna Nicole was there.
Yeah.
I mean, just like all these ladies, these powerhouse ladies on the stage, like jamming, and it's just like,
was there,
man. Yeah, I was so mad I couldn't be there, but
you was there in spirit because you support so much. So we appreciate you definitely. But I would love to do a song like not this exact song, but a song that's similar to I don't know if you remember that song that Whitney Houston and CeCe Winans did, "Count on Me."
Yes,
a song about being friends and having good camaraderie. I would love to do a song like that with the ladies.
That would be dope. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? We need to collab.
Detroit, all the ladies
collab.
Lady vocalists of Detroit. Attention, let's make this happen.
Let everybody know where they can find your music because y'all need to support this artist. She is awesome. She puts out positive, uplifting music, and her spirit just shoots through that music. So let them know where all they can find your music at.
Yeah, well, they can find me, of course, on my I am AngelaDavis.com. You can find out where I'm going to be performing, as things open up, of course. You can also find my music on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play, all those streaming sites. And also I have a Bandcamp page, AngelaDavis.bandcamp.com. And I have a link tree where I pretty much link everything on my Instagram. If you look at my Instagram bio,
that's in the description of this video as well. So if somebody wants to, get in contact with Angela, her link tree is in the description.
Oh, perfect. So that link tree will give you the link to my website, my Bandcamp page, my PayPal if you want to make a donation or set up a voice lesson. I take payments via PayPal. I also have, I can't remember on there. But yeah, like pretty much every way that you can connect with me is on my link tree. So yeah, definitely. But if you're a streamer and you love streaming music, go to iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, all of that, and just look up Angela Davis. Now you will see the Angela Davis, the activist as well. But if you keep scrolling down, you'll see me too. So.
And if you have an Echo Dot or whatever, and you know that chick Alexa, I don't want to say it too loud because she'd be like,
she'll be like,
what? Do not ask her to play music by Angela Davis because she will start playing Angela Davis, the other Angela Davis talking.
Yeah.
And she did this to me today actually because I was like, I was upstairs and I'm like, you know, so and so play music by Angela Davis, and Angela Davis came, you know, not you. And I'm like, I said, so and so, that's not the right Angela Davis. And she was like, I don't know what you're saying. And I'm like, you know what?
She don't know me, girl. She don't know me. But one time you did say play Finish Line by Angela Davis, and she played that.
You have to be super specific. So like after she did that to me and I cussed her out a little bit. What happened? Oh, you there? After she did that and I cussed her out a little bit, I asked her to play Valentine, and that came on just right. So yeah, play Angela Davis's music. Some of my favorite songs are Valentine, definitely Finish Line. I've been played that so much.
Yeah, it's just because it's I love that. I would have to say that's my top song that I'm very proud of Finish Line because, you know, everybody relates to it, everybody vibes with it. So I'm excited. And Valuable Woman as well. Women all over be like, oh, it's such a beautiful song. Love it. And people love Valentine as well, you know, and I've really been blessed to work with some great people, you know.
Yeah,
Eddie M. I believe he's from New Jersey.
How did you get hooked up with that? How did that happen?
That's a good story. So I think I found him on Instagram, like just scrolling around, and he might have liked something on my page and said I had a great voice. And then I went to his page and returned the favor and looked at some of his stuff. And he's a photographer and a producer. And so I said, you know, I would love to collaborate if you're interested. And he said, oh yeah, go to my what's it called? Man, I can't remember the name of the thing that people be putting, SoundCloud. Oh, thank God it came to me. He said, go to my SoundCloud and I have, you know, beats on there. Let me know if you like anything. And so I went on there and I heard a Valentine, and he also produced Change Together.
Okay.
Those songs to those tracks. And he has another track that I'm working on that is a song that's going to be dedicated to Penny that he produced. So I'm excited.
I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to hear it because it's very it's gonna be very powerful because it means so much to me. So yeah.
Yeah, look at you. Well, I truly appreciate you being on, and this has been really cool. I'm glad, you know, to go live instead of
good without a hitch. It wasn't any glitches or anything. Like everything went so cool.
It was pretty cool. You know, I noticed like sometimes if I'm talking, it might cut you off or like down the sound just a little bit. But for the most part, I love it.
I love it too. So I'm glad that we were able to do this and we kicked off your series with a bang.
Heck yeah. So I appreciate you. Please make sure you guys follow Angela Davis. Follow her on Instagram. Her ID handle is right under her video feed. And you know, subscribe to the channel. I've got people booked all the way until the end of August.
Ooh, go girl! You booked it.
So hopefully, all of those will go through, and you know, we'll be able to post all of those.
I can't wait to see them on your show.
Me too. But yeah, some of them are people that have been on the show before and they're coming back. And then there's a couple people that, you know, I had wanted on the show anyway, and they're going to be on as well. So I'm really excited about it. Vibing in the D with Lele, you know, let's fly. You know what I'm saying?
And it is like you went from having it just be a verbal show, audio show, and now it's
Yeah.
so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Great. I love your logo. I love your background. So yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate that. It
dang.
take a minute to get this stuff together, but it's worth it. It's
But
worth
it's worth it. It looks great.
it. Yeah.
Excited
So
to see.
thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, and thanks to everybody who's tuning in. If you missed the live, it's gonna be posted on YouTube and Facebook. So watch the replay, y'all, and share it if you care.
Yeah, sharing is caring. Period. All right. I appreciate you, and I'll be talking to you.
Yeah, I'll be talking to you too. I'm about to go get flued out. See
Okay.
y'all later.
It was so great to have your eyes watching. To advertise here, please send inquiries to info@experience.com. With Lele.